It's Captain Pierre, we are ready for takeoff. Please fasten your seatbelt. Next stop, Bangkok, Thailand. Good day everyone, it's Pierre and today I'm in Bangkok, Thailand to show you my selection of 12 things to do in a city. Guys, we start here at one of my favorite temples, number 1, Wat Arun. This beautiful temple, also known as the Temple of Dawn, is located on the west bank of the Chao Phraya River. The central tower is 70 meters high and you can climb on it until you reach a circular platform for where you will have a stunning view on the river, the Grand Palace and Wat Po. The temple opens at 8:30 AM and the entrance fee is 50 baht. Number 2, the Golden Mountain Temple. Here it's so peaceful and you got an amazing 360 view on the city. Also called Wat Saket, this place is famous for its golden stupa on the top of the mount. This is where the name of Golden Mount Temple comes from. The entrance fee is 50 bahts and to get to the top you will have to climb up 300 steps and then you will be rewarded by an amazing view on the city but also by the beauty of the temple. The opening hours are 9 AM to 5 PM. Wat Saket is a complex of many sanctuaries and the most visited ones is obviously the one on the top of the artificial man-made hill. Yes, I said man-made. I also recommend you to visit the temple at the bottom of the hill as it's also beautiful and more peaceful place. Guys, another temple, number 3, Wat Po. If the tourists come to visit the temple, it's mainly because of its 46 meters long reclining Buddha. It's a must-see for any first-time visitor in Bangkok. And at the end of the video I'll show you another temple that you must see. It's also a temple complexes, so don't come here just to have a look at the reclining Buddha, as the whole place worth to be visited. Here the entrance fee is 100 bahts and the place is open from 8 AM to 5 PM. By the way, I didn't rank those places from the one I like the most to the one I like the least, they're just in random order. We are now at a beautiful place, there is many tourists, but it's a must-do. Number 4, the Grand Palace. Built in 1782, the Grand Palace is probably the most famous landmark of the city, and for 150 years it used to be the king's home. Within the palace complex you'll find also the beautiful and very detailed temple of Wat Phra Kaew. Sorry for my pronunciation, I don't really know how to say it. Well, it's also known as the Temple of the Emerald Buddha. As you can see, there is also a miniature of Angkor Wat. All the buildings are beautiful and every single centimeter is decorated and so intricate detail. To get access to the complex, a strict dress code applies. You must have your legs and shoulders covered, so you should wear long pants and shirt with sleeves. The entrance fee is 500 bahts and can cost you more if you need to get the appropriate clothes to enter the sacred site. Guys, question: what many cities got in common? 3, 2, 1. The answer is Chinatown. We are number 5, Chinatown of Bangkok. As soon as you step in Yaowarat Road, you clearly know that you are in Chinatown. Not only because of the sign in Chinese, but also for the gold shops, all the stores that are common in this kind of area, the face of the Chinese people. All those things doesn't make you feel that you are in Bangkok. It's like a different country within the city. For example, the main street of Chinatown reminds me a bit of Nathan Road in Hong Kong. In Bangkok you got so many shopping malls, but it's also fun to shop in markets. Number 6, Chatuchak Market. First of all, you need to know that this is one of the world's largest weekend market with 15,000 booths. Yes, 15,000. And to keep going with numbers, this place has over 200,000 visitors per day on Saturday and Sunday. To visit the market, I recommend you to spend not less than half a day. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. The market is open on Friday from 6 PM to midnight, Saturday and Sunday from 9 AM to 6 PM. And now, as you can guess, you can find everything here at Chatuchak Market. And there are also places to eat, drink, to have a massage, and even have a tattoo. I mean a real one, not like that one. When you've done with your shopping, grab some food and go to chill in the park next door. In Bangkok you got many floating markets, but I'm gonna show you my favorite one, number 7, the Klong Lat Mayom. To be honest with you, this floating market is a bit far from the center. It takes about 40 minutes to an hour to get there from Khao Sang Road. If I pick this market, it's because it's nothing like the other big and crowded floating market of Bangkok. Klong Lat Mayom is more an authentic and low-cost market. But here, it's not only a market, it's also a paradise for Thai food. Here, the real highlight is not the vendors selling stuff from their boat, it's the food. Because yes, the main reason to come here is to eat some yummy Thai food. So have a seat and try some dishes that you're not familiar with. Guys, so we've done the massive Chatuchak market, then a nice floating market with good food. I guess it's time for number 8, the Ratchada Road 5 night market, just behind me. First, if you want to know from where I took this picture from above of the Ratchada night market, head to my Instagram account. I tell you everything in the description of this post here my Instagram. The Ratchada night market is open Thursday to Sunday from 5 PM to midnight. Here you will find a bit of everything, clothes, shoes, handbags and more. But my favorite stall is the one selling those trendy backpacks. I'm sure every girl will swap their Louis Vuitton for that one. There are many stalls that are selling food, but on the other side of the market you got few bars, so it can be a good place to start your night out. Now you want a cool and artistic night market? Number 9, Sheung Shui Bangkok Plain Market. This place is nothing like other markets. Forget the stall holders vending stuff under the gazebo. Here, the creativity of the artists took over to make this market the coolest one of Bangkok. I mean, which market has a plane in it? Here you can come for shopping, but it's more a place where you hang out with your friend to eat and drink. The night market with the airplane was cool, but what about if for a minute I'm telling you can be a pilot? Number 10, the aircraft graveyard. The airplane graveyard is located north of Bangkok in Hua Mak. Some people live there, and to get access to the yard you will have to give them some money. The last time I was there, they put a sign on the gate saying it's 200 bahts per person. I didn't bother to bargain because they look so poor and not many people come here. And I think that the experience was the price paid. Once you're inside, enjoy the insane place and take some sick pictures like this one. I can't find my luggage. I guess I will have to lodge a claim. Number 11, Paris Wat Temple. I know what you must be thinking. What? Another what? But this one is a bit special because you can find Batman. What? The temple is located south of Bangkok at about 15-20 minutes drive from Asiatic. This is probably Bangkok's most unique temple. Let's first step inside to have a look at those colorful walls, fully decorated with statues all over the place. I don't remember to have seen something like that anywhere, especially when you have a closer look at the statues covered by mosaic. Guys, we are only 3 here. I'm the only tourist. I feel I've got the place for myself, and check this out. No, this is insane. You also have Pinocchio and Mickey with his boobs out. Yes, Batman is not alone. This is the weirdest but one of the coolest temples I ever visited. I don't want to spoil the fun of hunting all the different characters, so I won't show them all. If you ever felt bored visiting a temple, trust me, you won't have this feeling here. Just remember, it's still a temple, so wear the appropriate clothes and don't have a silly behavior. As usual, number 12, the rooftop bars. This view is from the roof at the 38th bar. I ended up here after the Libera Sky Bar didn't let me in because I was wearing shorts. I guess I will have to bring a pair of pants with me next time. By the way, the Libera Sky Bar is where the movie The Hangover Part 2 was shot. That tower just here. The Octave Rooftop Lounge Bar is my favorite one in Bangkok. It's a 3-story bar restaurant at the top of the Marriott Hotel. I mean, look at the view, you can't beat that. As always, I'm gonna show you the places where I stayed. The first one is Zithai Hostel, located in the center, not too far from Khao San Road. This place is quiet, the rooms are clean and comfortable, and the bathrooms look like brand new. I personally choose a private room, but if you are on budget, you can also have a bedroom in a dorm. If you want to chill, you have a small terrace at the top of the building, and every morning you have breakfast available for every guest who stay in the hostel. The second one is a Gisnail Guest House. If you want to stay close to the local life, where there are not many tourists but not far from the center, well, that's the place to go. The bedrooms are clean and comfy. Downstairs you have free instant coffee and tea available. And to relax, you have a nice and cute rooftop, and in case you want to meditate, go to the meditation room. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video can help you to plan your next trip in Bangkok. Don't forget to subscribe. There are a lot of videos coming up. The next one will be my first vlog in English. Now, travel safe, respect everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.